Hey there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am a card maker and today I am sharing a video making a card that is episode 2 in my Stamp Set of the Month series for March 2023 featuring this stamp set right here. It's the Wheelie Great Day set from Fawn, and I'm going to pair it with some other companies' products today to make a Snowglobe Scene that is a shaker card. So tons of fun. Now the first thing I'm using from another company is a Snowglobe die set from Trinity Stamps. So I'm using this piece right here to make a shaker, and there is a base for it that you can overlay over that. And then there's also this die I'm not using, but I had to show you because it allows you to make a snow globe shaped card that opens and closes. I'm also using this die right here to die cut out a little piece of ground. Now you see it could totally be snow, but I'm going to color mine so it looks like a grassy hill. So I'm going to die cut that from this piece right here. Then I know it'll fit right back into that snow globe shape perfectly. So I'll tape that in place and die cut that out, and then I'm going to create a look of a basket for the base. So this is my second product from another company. This is a basket weave slimline die from HoneyBee Stamps, and this is going to give a texture so that the base of this snow globe looks like a basket. Now I had a snow globe once upon a time. It did get broken and I'm so sad, but the base of it looked like an Easter basket. It had a handle that went up around it and a bow at the top, and the glass inside was in the shape of an egg. So I'm not doing the shape of an egg, but I am inspired to create the look of an Easter basket because of that snow globe. I'm so sad it broke, but there you can see the basket weave on there is just beautiful. So getting back to that Easter basket shape, I really wanted the handle on this. So that's why I switched it out and die cut another piece to be the same color as the basket weave part, so it'll look more like a handle. Okay, so I used my E23 marker over this craft colored cardstock and accented those embossed lines that the slimline die created for me, so it really had some depth. And then I thought if I put some lines on the outside of the snow globe, it would help it look more like a handle. So I did that with the same marker, and that's really bringing the look of an Easter basket to life for me. Okay, so for the little grassy hill, I'm using YG17 as my darkest color. Now I'm really sad because I wanted the darker color at the top. I don't know what I was thinking, and my lightest color YG03 at the bottom, but it is what it is, so I just went with it. Okay, to create a shaker, I am putting some glue all the way around that round part of the snow globe, and then I'm gluing this down to a piece of window sheet. Now I didn't get it very far down on the back, so I'm going to put a little tape there to help hold it in place. Once the glue is completely dry, then I can go around and just cut off the excess window sheet, and you want to cut really close so you don't have any window sheet peeking out. Then I added or glued down that basket weave portion, and look how it's coming together. Okay, these foam strips are the perfect size to go around this snow globe. They are from Trinity Stamps, and they are not sticky on the edges, which I completely love, and they bend like a dream. They bend so beautifully. So I made sure that the ends of my foam tape touch in every spot so none of my cute little shaker bits escape. Now these are from the Crescent Creation shop. They are a very small locally owned company owned by one of my friends, Neha, and she has some really cute shaker bits. So she sent these to me and I was super excited to find a project to use them on for Easter. And then she also has seed beads, which I love to mix with my shaker elements for a little like splash of color, and they make a great sound and they help keep things moving around. They glide really well in there. So I am adding glue to the back of my foam tape, which I like to do just for extra adhesive to make sure things hold, but also if there's any cracks between your foam tape, you can fill it in with glue. And it really helps to, you know, just bridge any little gaps that there are. So I added a piece of pattern paper from Fawn. Now sometimes when you order from Fawn, you get like 3 little pieces of paper, like they just send it to you. That's what this piece was. I don't have the full pack, but I had this piece, and when I was looking through my paper, it kind of jumped out at me, and I'm so glad I did. It has that look of like the bokeh, like the floating light in the background. I thought it was really fun. So now that the window sheet's in place and my shaker is ready to go, I added my grassy hill, but we need all kinds of things to go on it. So I have my Coaster Critters reverse set I'm going to use with this, which is the bunny facing to the left, but the original Coaster Critters, the bunny's facing the opposite way, facing to the right. And then the balloon is also from Coaster Critters. I also wanted a few Easter images. So you see I have the chicks there and the eggs in the basket. That is from the Tiny Spring Friends, which was my stamp set of the month last month. So bringing that back in to create an Easter carnival scene for the top of my shaker card. Now you could put these cute little stamped images inside the shaker, inside that snow globe, but I didn't want the shaker bits to get caught on it and cover them up. So I decided to put my scene on the outside of my shaker snow globe. So I'm just coloring all the things out, showing you the markers as I go. These are teeny tiny, eensy beensy little images, so there isn't a lot of coloring technique. I, at the most, used 2 markers to blend them out, and they're just really fun. I kept all the bunnies white. I did a bunch of bunnies and only bunnies because you know the story about bunnies, how they multiply so fast. So I thought all bunnies would really give it the feel of an Easter card. So now let's glue everything into place. First up is, of course, the carousel. It's the biggest piece, so I wanted to glue it down first right there in the center, and then I'm adding in the next biggest, which are the 2 bunnies that will go on either side. This bunny is going to hold a balloon because you get balloons at the carnival, and I thought that was really cute. And then also a ticket. I love that the reverse set for the Coaster Critters has that teeny tiny ticket, and then like a little row of tickets too. My second bunny holds an Easter basket and a ticket, and I added my chicks and my little stack of Easter eggs, and there's my shaker. Isn't it fabulous? I love it. Okay, for the background of my card, I already created a scene on the snow globe. I didn't really need another scene behind the snow globe, so I am going to create a background of tickets because I'm so in love with that ticket die set. So I have some tattered rose I'm putting on the edge of this ballet slipper cardstock. This is from Concord and Ninth. I don't always talk about where my cardstock's from because I just have a mishmash of cardstock from like all different companies. But this just really seemed to go with the pink colors that I used on the front of the card. And I wanted to give them a little, I don't know, a little depth of interest on the background. So that's why I went ahead and did the sponging. Now I'm doing this on a 4 3/4 by 4 3/4 inch square piece of white cardstock. I kind of wish I would have done 5 by 5, which is going to be the final card size, because I don't really need a white border around my white border. But it is what it is. That's how I really like a white border on my card. That's what I decided to go with. But this particular one didn't really need that. So you'll see what I mean in just a minute. I glued my tickets down. I didn't have to worry about the center because it's going to be covered up by the snow globe. And then I had this really fun background. Next, I added my snow globe. I needed a little bit of foam squares there at the bottom, or foam strips, so it would be the same height as the shaker part. And then for the center of my carousel, I took one of those clay bunny heads and put it right there. It's also in the shaker mix. I thought that was just really cute. There's also a star and a heart you could stamp there from the Wheelie Great Day set. All right, this bow is from the platform pop-up. I love that it's flat, and I really wanted a bow at the top of my snow globe to give it even more of an Easter basket type of look. So I just used that same yellow marker I used for my chicks and my Ferris wheel. Yeah, I could keep calling it a carousel. I really want to call it a Ferris wheel because I think that's what it is. So I added the bow to the top. I did this ticket in green, but I just didn't love it. It was like too big. It was too green. So I had to walk away for a little bit, just like simmer on that idea. And then I came back and glued my card to my 5x5 card base and decided what to do about that little ticket. So I had an extra one left over from my background, and I thought that went with the feel of my card so much better, and it just felt like a tiny bit smaller, not so, like it didn't take over as much because it really matched the background, but I wanted it to stand out from the background. So I brought back that Tattered Rose ink pad and just brushed it right on the edge for a lot of concentrated ink. And you can see there it stands out from the background even better. For my sentiment, I have a stamp set from Trinity Stamps. This is the Baby Bunny stamp set. The bunnies are adorable. I have a video all on that stamp set. I'll link it for you at the end of this video so you can watch it next if you're into Easter Bunny, but not all my cards are Easter because that set has Welcome Little One, it has Miss You, all these other sentiments you can use, so you can use that set beyond Easter time. So watch that next at the end of this video. Okay, here we are adding a row of tickets to the inside. I think it's a really great thing you can add to the inside of your card that's just super easy, but brings that playfulness from the outside to the inside of the card. And you could put some stamped images in there as well. A little bunny from the carousel, from the Ferris wheel, peeking over the tickets would be cute. So there is my Happy Easter Snowglobe Shaker Easter Carnival card with a ticket background. I had so much fun creating this card, and I want to do like 100 more. I want to do a Christmas carnival. I want to do a little Halloween carnival. I mean, the ideas are just endless. So don't rule out this stamp set for your other holidays. All right, I will be back again next Thursday with episode 3 for my stamp set of the month series. So stay tuned. It's at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time a week from today. I will see you then, if not sooner. Happy stamping. Bye.